Hello, sexy souls, and welcome back to the Raven Tarot. Anybody that is joining me here as a new viewer, you're welcome to the club or the family or the cult. I don't know what you want to call it, but whatever you want to call it, I don't care. Basically, you're here to find out about your own current situation, so it doesn't matter what you want to call it as long as you understand you. So today we are going to be doing a reading on can I trust them? And when I sat down to do this reading, it was not, my intentions was not to talk about relationships, because I've been doing a lot of like relationship based readings recently, and I'm kind of like at the point now where I'm like, okay, I feel like I've said enough for this phase of their life, so I can move on to something else. So now I want to move on to other things. And that's fine. We all go through phases. So if you've come into this reading hoping for a relationship spread, that's probably not what you're going to get, but you can still watch it. You just won't probably get what you were hoping for, because I'm going to be kind of talking about friends and stuff, okay? Or just people in general. It could be friends or it could be work colleagues. I don't know what I'm going to get. And obviously, if I see friends, I will say that. But yes, go ahead and choose between one of the three piles. This is pile number 1, 2, and 3. And we shall see who is a snake in the grass and who is not. But yes, if you enjoy this reading and you would like a personal reading, the link to my always every single video, someone please, if you would like a personal reading, my Etsy shop is down below in the description box. The link. My England is great. Sorry. Okay, so we will jump into pile number 1 now, and sorry for that ridiculous intro. Hello, pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. So this is definitely a friendship, or even I said I wouldn't talk about relationships, but this could have been someone that you have grown up with and you've known them for such a long time, but just things have kind of shifted. And for me, the whole energy I'm getting here from this reading is you really, 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 really do not want to let go of this, because we have, with this card over here saying luxury, it's been like such good memories in your life that it's really, really hard for you to say, I'm not the same person as you anymore. And it can mean as well that you've might have become a little bit more toxic. I don't know why I'm getting this. It doesn't feel like you're a toxic person, but the topics that you talk about nowadays are kind of toxic to a lot of people. So it's kind of like with this crab here, and this is a lovely, beautiful flower blooming or whatever, and it's very, for me, it's kind of saying, with this card over here, definitely, I'm seeing that you have so much appreciation in the whole of this. You've so much appreciation for what has happened in the past and what has happened even up until now, in this point of you realizing that, okay, no, I can't trust you. Because I feel like you were someone who was always caught up in other people's drama, and in your head you always knew deep down that you didn't want to be involved in it, but you loved this person so much and you really liked being around with their kind of humor. Humor is the biggest thing here. Their humor is something that is like what has kept you stuck. And now I'm sensing that your material world has really like changed in a drastic way, and it's kind of like, for me, it's like you're not even interested in the same music. You're not even interested in the same work ethic. I don't know why I'm saying work ethic. Just like the way you work is different now. Everything, you've been rewired. Like we have the Six of Cups and then we have the Six of Cups reversed. Like this energy for me is like very contradicting at the start. I was kind of like, I've never really had that. Like, what? So it's kind of like you miss the past, but you are ready to move on, but you just need to stop fighting with your own thoughts and be like, okay, I can live a luxurious life if I choose to, but I just need to let go of who I was as a child. And a lot of the time I wouldn't say like forget your childhood, forget this, forget that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying forget this person from your childhood and not like completely like think that they've just vanished from the earth. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is appreciate everything that you've learned from them, and just accept that things are about to change, but you really need to let go because you can't trust them, because it's like they don't recognize you anymore, so they might do things behind your back that to many people and to you would seem like very fucked up and twisted, but it's because they lost the person that they used to have in their life 24/7 when they were a child. So it's like they're going through kind of a reversal of trauma, if you know what I mean. I can't really explain what I'm trying to say, but it's like they've always had you there in their life when they were growing up, and now you helped them in that part of their life, and now they need you now and you don't need them. So now it's kind of like they're coming after you and they're kind of clinging on to you, but honestly, you know that you shouldn't. Like, for me, the cycle is too twisted now. The cycle of your friendship is too twisted. Things have gotten a bit too confusing. Like, everything has changed. And if you stay stuck in this comfort zone, you're not going to move to where you want to be. That's the main message I have here. It's not like I don't feel like this person is going to do anything really bad, but if you trust them and you, like, honestly tell them everything about yourself, you're going to get yourself into bother because they might get worried about you, and then they might talk to your family. I have the family here in the background. Like, the family's like, oh, we can trust the two of them. They're the best of friends. And now it's like meeting up again. This girl with the black hair and this guy, and it's kind of like the family's not there anymore in the background because you're not kids anymore. So it's kind of like things aren't the same anymore. But this person, you can't trust them anymore because they'll go back and, you know, make everything very confusing. Okay, I want to pull another card. I don't know what I want to pull. Let's pull one of these. I want to pull one of my animal tarot. Oh, okay. This is your message. It's the Two of Winter. See, this is the same breed. Literally, that's what I'm trying to get across here. You both are the same breed. Either you're cousins or you're just really, really like close. You could even have known each other in a past life, and just you might have broken away from that, and now you are getting rid of whatever camera you used to have or whatever. But now it's saying procrastination and worrying what others will think is blocking you from making a decision. If you're torn between your own desires and someone else's, follow your inner guidance. So I feel like, yes, you can't trust them because this person is trying to lead you back towards them. They're trying to lead you back to the past, and you're not in the past anymore. You're more focused on the future. Okay? And I just want to make this clear. The main message I have here is luxury. You can have a luxurious life. Just stop worrying about what everybody else is thinking about you. And stop procrastinating, because no. Okay? That's all I have to say. Thank you very much for watching pile number 1, and I will see you all in the future. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. So let's begin. Can you trust this person? I'm just going to say right off the bat that I feel like you can trust this person. Ignore this. I know a lot of people look at that card and be like, oh God. This isn't really I'm not really going to be talking about a relationship here. I'm just going to be talking about two people. But it feels like someone in the relationship is attracted to the other, and it's just like it's not going both ways. It's kind of with this King of Swords and this Fool, it's kind of like bye, and it's like hello. I don't know. There's two very opposing energies here, and it's keeping the balance because it's they would never hurt you, but they could hurt you because they don't feel the same way. Sorry. Bang the gong. I don't know. I just hit my wine glass with my wand. Sorry about that. Anyway, we're gonna get into the reading now, and with the King of Swords, I am definitely feeling like all you want this person to do is to talk and speak their truth, and I feel like they have been, and they've been literally pinpointing, like they've been dropping hints about a certain situation that you have been thinking about recently, and they've been kind of like either some form of external communication. So they could be even messaging you on Instagram. They could be messaging you on any other form of social media, or they could even be like word of mouth. They could be sending this little messenger to tell you like things aren't that way or whatever. Okay, this is like for me a little messenger here and trying to show you where you need to go in the world. Okay. So I feel like with this King of Swords for me in this whole spread, is kind of saying to me that they're in your life for a reason. Like they're here, they're the King of Swords. They are trying to communicate and really, really make you understand certain things about you, about your life. And then they're sending in this little messenger. So it's kind of like, even if they haven't been sending anyone, you've been feeling it. Obviously, you have been feeling it if you are here and you're getting this reading. And then with the Fool card, it's really for me, it's really like you really, really are at a point where, like, look at this card. This Fool card for me is like, look at this. Like, I mean, you're getting all these little like messages from this source energy, and you're just like, bye, fuck off, see you later, I'm gonna burn down here. Okay, so this Fool card for me is like you're completely ignoring things that are right there in front of you. So I don't even, it's like almost saying to me like, why are you getting this reading? You know exactly what you need to do. And I'm not saying that what you need to do is go through what you know will be the worst, like detaching from it. I'm not saying that that's not what you should do, but this is a general reading, so for some people that will be the choice, and for some people it'll be like, you know what, you need to turn around and just see what actually is right there in front of you. Because right now I feel like your head is about to explode. This little demon up here, I always see that. It's in one of the other cards in the deck, but this for me is like, I see this as what you're seeing is, this is a whole head here, and what you're seeing is not what you like. So your head's about to explode, and you're trying to ignore it. And with the Six of Pentacles, it's like, don't be afraid of things to be unbalanced in your life. Don't be afraid of things to get a bit, argumentative maybe, or talking about serious things, or even going back in time to a point where you both really helped each other out, and now it's kind of like you've gotten to that point where you have everything has moved on now, and it's like, okay, now what now? Like she's saying, like, what now? Everything's balanced, what now? But you're still holding on to this feeling like there's something more. And that's why you have the Three of Swords in here. You're the one that's hurting. Like, you're the one that needs to heal here. You're the one that needs to understand that you can trust them and you can believe in what you want to believe, but this person does care for you. And I'm not saying that this person doesn't love you, but right now you are in this energy. So, and this as well also, where it's, you're not making it, this person wants everything to be clear, okay? So you're the only one that is doing the things, and you're sending out that energy that is making the experience less pleasurable. I don't know. It's like, even if you have, like, for people who are attracted to this person, if you've either, like, if you've put your hand on their lap, or for example, they've probably sensed that, like, literally touch. If you touch someone and you're feeling awkward, or you're feeling like, I don't know, I'm nervous, they pick that up. So if you put your hand on his knee, her knee, or whatever, that radiates through their body, and it's kind of like making them feel like, oh, they're not there yet. Do you know what I mean? I'm someone who reads reversals, and I know I shouldn't, but I read reversals as internal. So it's not like, it's, for me, this is like saying this isn't external energy. This isn't karma. This is your own thoughts are creating this reality for you. So with this Three of Swords reversed, it's like you're treating it this way. There could be a potential here, but you're blocking it. Okay? So if you are attracted to this person, I would say maybe just rethink everything, because everything that you've been thinking is wrong. If you have been thinking, like, no, I'm not saying for people who think like, yes, I can trust this person. I'm talking about those people who said, I don't know, they're going to do this, they're going to do that, I don't trust it. And yeah. You have the World card, so everything will come full circle. It says, congratulations on accomplishing what you set out to do. You've made it through the challenges and incorporated the lessons life offered you with grace and courage. So it's, for me, it's kind of like, overall, it's kind of good. I might have been a bit like, kind of like, but I feel like you've got the message in this, and you've kind of been like, okay, that makes sense. I have been like that. So I'm glad. If you have resonated with this reading, leave a comment down below. And if you would like a personal reading, my link to my description is down below. And I will, I'll see you all in the future, hopefully. Anyone that still is a sexy soul. Okay, goodbye. Hello, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. I pulled these cards, I laid them out, and I was kind of like, what? Because my whole intention of this reading was to have it a yes or a no. And honestly, I'm sorry, but it's a maybe. Maybe you can trust this person, because it's coming from both ends of the spectrum. Both of you are having the same kind of thoughts, and you're both kind of creating the same kind of doubts. Okay? So in some ways, I don't know what it is, but your energies are mirroring each other. So, and this does not mean twin flame. Don't get that mixed up. Don't talk about twin flames, okay? I'm trying to say, like, every time that you're feeling down, they're feeling down. Every time that you're feeling happy, they're feeling happy. And it's like, there's no real, like, that was reversed. There's no real, like, juggling here of the energies, because it's reversed. So what I'm feeling is, I'm really feeling like you kind of, someone in the relationship, or it's just something that's happening naturally, and you kind of sense it. It's like, there's no real mixture of energies. And that's also coming from this. So I'm kind of feeling like when you're both doing great, like in your jobs, in your career, in your life, in your social life, whatever, you're on the same page. And then you come home and it's all good and it's really, really great. And then sometimes it's like, for me, someone maybe had a really bad day at work, and then you just want to rant to someone and you want to say, like, oh, I had the worst day, blah, 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 blah. And then they come home and they're like, I had the worst day. Oh my God, blah, 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 blah. And you, both of you are just like drained and you're like, so that's the kind of energy I'm getting from this already. So it's not that, in a way, it seems to me like both of you are catching up to each other quicker than it needs to happen. Like you're both really, really, really either psychic, or you're both very like fast paced and you want to learn. You're like adventurous about learning about one another with the Seven of Wands here as well. And it's always like cutthroat. It's like something about this pile. It's like do do do, action, illusions. Let's get to the bottom of that and let's figure this out and let's turn this 360. It's like that kind of energy. I was talking very chaotic there for a minute because that's what I feel like. And also I really, really feel like there's someone here in this situation. Sorry, I'm folding my legs. There's someone here in this situation who is giving in to unhealthy emotions, or they're being very like destructive, and someone has to be like, listen, you don't see this from my perspective. I'm seeing things from a whole 360 here, and things are starting to overflow and things below are becoming a mess. And there's been like a talk here where it's kind of like fucked someone up and made them really, really think like, oh God, what will I do? Like, I don't know what to do with this person anymore, okay? And that's the energy I'm getting from this. And I said, I try to not talk about relationships, but anybody, this could be involving, like this could be a friend as well, but it's involving sex and drugs. It's involving things that you don't agree with or they don't agree with. It could be you who's having sex and drugs, whatever. Not judging, don't judge on this channel. But I'm just saying, like, coming from some area, there is like, I don't know what to do, I can't help them, blah, 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 blah. That's something that is affecting this as well. And for me, I really, really feel like it's about time that you really stood up for what you're passionate about at this time and let them kind of figure things out. Because at the minute, you've got such, either you or them, I'm not sure who I'm talking about here because I mix the energies up sometimes, as people always comment that. They're like, oh, you're talking about me. And I'm like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, there's someone's energy here and I'm picking it up that they're at a point in their life where they can achieve a lot of things, but this is what's kind of getting in the way, and they're not seeing it as clearly as they want to. Like, they see the whole situation involving this person and they're like, can I help them? Should I help them? Or are they going to like fuck me over? Are they going to even appreciate my help? Like, what am I doing here? Am I like just mothering them and trying to be the best person I can be? Because I feel like, yes, that's what you are doing, but I'm also hearing like, no, that's what you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing that. Maybe you can trust them if you can take a step up and they can take a step up. It's not, you're not in this life to fix each other. You're just a mirror representation of each other as well. So it's kind of like, when you're feeling down, you don't go and talk to that person. You go and talk to someone who is always kind of in a good mood. Or when you're feeling really, really, really happy, you can't spend it. You can't spend time with that person because usually they're happy and they're always up for a good time. It's that kind of energy. It's kind of like you can't trust this person if you know how to work how to work them. And that could be just like going out for lunch with them, just having a chit chat, and that's all I really see. It's like you don't need to be around them all the time, because when you spend too much time with this person, that's when it gets toxic, and that's when I feel like the universe is like, we don't like this anymore. It's getting too addictive. This relationship is getting too clingy. There's too much going on here. It's just meant to be a bit of fun, something to balance the energy out. But something for me is kind of saying like, you keep getting caught back in this whirlwind of a mess. I know this says debauch, but I am hearing the words de-launch and relaunch. So I don't know what that means, but like, it's literally like launch yourself into something different. Stop focusing on this energy and this energy. Like, yes, I feel like you can tell people and you can teach people a lot in life, but it's just not your business for this person in particular. But I feel like that's a lesson in general. It's just like, choose your own battles, and I don't mean battles in like War of the Worlds. I mean battles as in like, what can you physically, or sorry, mentally handle? Okay, if you can't handle this, then don't let it damage your own mental health. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna choose one more. I'm gonna choose my Animal Tarot deck. I'm really confused as to. Oh God, what was that? Oh, sorry, it's on the floor. We have the Wheel. So expect a sudden positive change in your life. You can now move towards. Sorry, I can't see. I'm looking through the phone, so it's kind of hard to look. You can now move forward and make great progress. Also, if something is meaningful in regards, there's something. This is a shape. I don't know what that means. Look at that. Focus on that. Does that mean something to you? Because this looks like a this looks like a tree. This is a tree, and this is cup. This is like. Is that even cups? It's not actually cups. It's flowers, isn't it? Oh no, my God. It's like. Yeah, it's wet flowers. Ooh, looks like fucking jellyfish. That's the first thought I had. But just, I'm not noticing that though. I'm noticing the ship. So what is that for you? There's something, there's a message there. I don't know what it is. It'll mean something for everyone, but just notice what I'm seeing here. Okay? And it's the Wheel. So it's kind of saying things will, this card kind of is like, things will come full circle, blah, 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 blah. Notice the pears on the ground here. Notice all this flooding of water. Is it something to do with winter time? Is it something to do with sweetening up your side of the story? Like, are you starting to become this fruit, this I don't know. Have you once been bitter and now you need to start being more sweet? You need to ripen up to the situation? I don't know. There's something. I love that. So, yes, but that is all I see for you, pile number 3. If you enjoyed this reading, leave a comment down below, and if you would like a private reading, the link to my Etsy shop is in the description box down below, and I am still doing £30 for 30 minutes. So yes, be a good time to get a reading from me. Also, I'm not busy these days, so I am just like loving life. I'm like drinking wine and I'm just having a great time, you know what I mean? Okay. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the future. Goodbye.